Weird. Okay, guys, welcome to the next A to Z Aspect Show and Tell series here. So, this is an actual voiceover of the video because I literally went through the whole, like, 35-minute video, and it just didn't record my audio, so I'm just going to kind of talk about this thing here. So, we are playing the Aspect Anhur, and Aspect Anhur, if you guys saw there, I was showing you guys a little bit back, like 3-4 seconds ago, I was showing you guys the Aspect, but it's called the Aspect of Pride. Now what the Aspect of Pride is, it takes your Enfeeble, which is your passive. So normal Enfeeble, in your passive, it basically, as you hit, it shreds protections off other gods. With this one, is as you hit autos, your basic attack speed basically just speeds up. That's literally it. There's nothing fancy. So the more autos you hit, the faster you hit. So the voiceover here is kind of like what I'll be talking to you guys about. As you guys can see here, on her jungle. I think on her jungle is much better than not on her jungle, if that makes sense to you guys. I'm also just anti-carry. Like, I'm not anti-carry, I'll play carry, I just prefer to play jungle. I prefer to play literally almost any role other than jungle. I think I'd even play solo support right now over jungle. That dude's really awkward, we'll have to make sure we mute him. But yeah, so there's a guy in here that'll actually say hello a few times. It'll be Kikba, I believe is his name. He's the Guan Yu there.
Hello.
But yeah, so the gameplay is pretty good. We kind of started the jungle, as you guys see. I started the blue there, rotated to the red, came over to this camp here, the Cyclops camp. And then I'm going to go up to the top here. And I'm pretty sure I actually get absolutely dominated here by a Ymir. And it's just because I'm an idiot. And see, so here it is, yeah. So here comes the Ymir, I let it drop. And see, I could have used a potion there. Still could have used a potion, still could have used a potion, still could have used a potion. I'm just not using a potion, right? Like, I probably would have been alive if I just used a potion. See? So I end up dying because of my own stupidity. But yeah. So then we respawn, obviously, you know, I apologize. So then I'm coming back up mid, I'm hoping to get the Morgan kill here, so this is what happens. Is pretty sure Nuwa just gets the Morgan kill and I don't even have to worry about it. But yeah, so the big thing about Anhur, guys, is you want to basically make sure you're hitting your autos. You never really want to not hit your autos. But yeah. So yeah, she kills him, so now we're going to rotate into that right jungle. We're going to go down, grab the oracles here, then run all the way down and grab all the fun stuff. So we're going to grab all our camps in the jungle here. But yeah, I think Anhur is a very strong jungler, guys. Getting that bonus little bit of damage from the dagger is insane. And if you can hit your spears and kind of trap people with your pillar here and there, I think he's very good. Like, I think he's actually very, very strong. I don't know why I stayed there, but that's what I did. So we're going to jump over the yellow here. You know, we're doing the whole jungle rotation, which is really good, really common. Bopping it here. So the build I think we are planning on going is an AA build, not a crit build, just so you guys are aware. I've been trying to stay away from crit as much as I possibly can, due to the fact that I just am tired of playing with crit. Like, every time I'm just playing with crit. So here we are, we're going to go here. We see that Nuwa's taking a bit of damage. We saw the Ymir there, so we're hoping to maybe stop him here. Can't quite get the pillar on him there. Did that, missed the jump as well. He thought he's going to get the freeze on me here. Bop him away, so he misses the freeze. And then see, that's my issue. There it is, right there. That is a perfect example of why I don't play carry. I miss autos. So, pretty cool. We're going to head, I think we do go back to this camp here, and then after the camp, we should have just honestly just head to the right lane, but I'm kind of glad we did, because they actually ended up pushing up a little bit more past the Mordred, because I think they took a little bit more damage. Yeah, so they took a little bit more damage, so we're pushing up on the right here. I believe we're going after the Afro here. This is not the same game. This is a different game. So this is the one where, yeah, the Mordred, I think, starts going off with the soul, because he just finds the soul useless as shit. In a bit here. You'll probably see it in about the 5 to 6 minute mark here. We're heading back to grab the start of our Dagger of Frenzy, which is the first item we grabbed here.
Your right tower is under attack.
Yeah, so we went back, grabbed the Dagger of Frenzy, most of it at least. We didn't quite get the whole thing. We are trying to, like, you know, maintain our lead here. This game is kind of a doozy of a one. Like, I think we kind of just start slapping. And then I feel like our Mordred, who is supposed to be playing support, went very aggressive support, by the way, guys. So very, very aggressive support. And I think that's the issue. Everly, stop doing that with the cat!
Your right tower is under attack.
Sorry about that, guys. Had to yell at my kids there for a second. But yeah, so we're just kind of farming up the blues, farming up all the camps all the way around. Another thing, you know, I'm going to kind of interject while you guys just watch me farm, and I don't think anything too fancy happens here. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this series. If I need to put a God Breakdown in there, because I will put another God Breakdown if I really need to. It's not like it's hard to put a God Breakdown in, especially maybe I'll put a God Breakdown in and I'll just call them Aspect Breakdowns. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll call them Aspect Breakdowns. So we're looking for the Ymir here because we heard him drop the red. We're like, where did he go? So we hear him. Missed our tears. As you guys can see, I'm just so good at this game. We're just gonna bop him here. We're gonna use our ult. We're gonna try the jump, miss the jump.
Careful,
We want to get the Ymir
Anhur.
kill. We're gonna beads the Mordred ult. We're gonna bop him away and just run away, which I don't know why we ran away there. We probably could have killed both of them. Maybe because I was just panicky, a little bit, whatever it was, not really paying attention to whatever was going on. So we're going back to farming, which is good. We'll go back to farming the camps on the lower left side here. But yeah, so while I farm here, guys, another thing, are you guys ever, let me know if you guys in the comments if you guys are interested in like a tier list for the aspects. It does change because of nerfs and everything, obviously, that does make sense. So if I do a tier list for this series, it may not be a tier list that obviously sticks around forever. Maybe I'll have to do a renewable tier list. I also want to do a tier list for all the OP stuff that's coming out, like the item tier list and other things.
Been slain.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're trying to just, you know, willy the lead down here and stuff like that. So I think this is the point where Mordred just kind of gives up with Soul. Since I'm done kind of helping you out. So farm the jungle some more. A lot of this gameplay is, I think, farming. We don't really get into too many fights too early on, if I'm being honest with you guys. I think we kind of like wait a little bit to get into fights. But yeah, so back to the tier list. Let me know if you guys are interested in the tier lists. If that's something that you guys really want to, you know, maybe have happen. I'm not really sure what's going on with it all. I do want to keep going with tier lists, top 5s and stuff. I keep saying them in all my videos, but I never do them. And because of all my computer issues and stuff recently, I've probably just been like weirded out by it. So we're gonna take the tier 1 tower. I'm pretty sure we take the tier 1 tower. Did we try to? I feel like we tried to take the tier 1 tower here. I'm pretty sure we did. Oh, good ult right there on the Morgan and the Ymir there because of the Mordred ult that he did. So yeah, we're just gonna bop in, pump our Dagger of Frenzy, and just go to town with this tower here. We're gonna jump over, hit this Morgan. Yeah, and we're gonna try and kill the Ymir, but we don't get the Ymir. We got the Morgan on these. That's a pretty good kill for them, the Morgan. So, no camps there. We're gonna go into their jungle, farm their side of the jungle, which is good. And we're kind of just, and then we forgot about this Mordred here, so we have Mordred. We're going to escape from the Mordred. That's what we were thinking there. Which is pretty good. Going to go farm red, and I believe from red to blue. That's the goal, but then we notice that there's a conflict. So we come over here to help. Put him into a wall right away. We just start pounding on him. I believe we may end up dying here. Or do we actually, no, I think we kill the Mordred here. And we hop over the wall. Yeah, so we hop over the wall. And I think we basically get chased down by Artemis. So you guys can see me here. You'll see Artemis hit me. She'll hit me right about now with her 3 combo. And that's me speaking. You guys can see in the top left telling Soul to back off. Soul has no idea what's happening. She's just kind of so oblivious to the world. Like, just so oblivious. Getting chased down by Afro. Forget that it's a 10-minute lock on those, so I look really stupid there. Knew I was going to hit me with the ult, so that's not going to do anything. So Morgan, and then we notice the Afro. We're going to, instead of just not, we're going to try and fight her. We try to fight her. It doesn't matter, we're dead, unfortunately, so nothing we can do there. So we're going to tell Soul that maybe she should pay attention a little bit. It's funny how the Soul is sitting there complaining about the Mordred, yet she literally could have done anything in the world, but she just was dumb there. She just couldn't see anything. So second item is going to be Tearfing, which is really good. We're probably going to be cutting these deaths out.
Are you blind?
And here comes the Mordred. Yeah, the Mordred commentary again. There's a few times in this game where the Mordred and the Guan Yu do some pretty gnarly commentary. I'm going to hopefully try and cut those out, but we'll see. Because I do think they do get a little sweary and racist, racial, I'm not sure. But yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna go back to farming. We got a killer 2. I think we're at 2 kills. Yeah, so 2-2-2 for the full thing, which is hilarious to say. But yeah, farming. Let's farm. But yeah, so I think this game lasts about 30 minutes. But yeah, so What's next? So the next god in the series past Anhur is going to be Apollo. This is me. I'm also bitching right now about me just using my beads there because my key is set up with G, and obviously, as you guys can see, my beads is on the F key. And every single time I tell myself I need to stop doing that and set it up differently. But yeah, so we're rotating to mid here, knowing that Nuwa might be in trouble. So we're going to try and rotate him to kill here. Grab our dagger and frenzy, and we just basically ult that Morgan. A little bit of an overkill, but it is what it is. Ymir is basically over here killing the Guan Yu. We're going to try and help him a little bit. You stun Ymir against the wall there, but then we have Artemis to deal with, unfortunately, because she's kind of annoying. I believe we may die here, but I'm not sure. We do try and fight the Artemis here. Pretty sure she pops her ult. Nope, not this. Oh, it's the Mordred that comes behind us. That's what it is. So the Mordred's coming behind us. We're telling Newall that we're coming. So that's what you guys can see, the little speaker box. We're saying Newall, we're on our way, you know, trying to help him just in case. So we're there. The Afro is on their team, and she's doing pretty good. She's got a pretty decent build, but unfortunately, she just doesn't have the necessities to deal with me and like all the damage that we do have. Soul in that entire aura. So as we're getting chased, so Nuwa's getting chased through the jungle right on the right hand side. Soul then falls down again because she's not paying attention to the minimap, which is funny because it is in the top right hand corner of the screen. It's not hard to miss. So
shut your mouth, you're 0-2, I don't know where you're even yapping.
So this is the Guan Yu. He just starts yapping a little bit. Back to farming. But yeah, so quick break again.
Bitches eat us dead or like AFK in base, so I don't know.
Yeah. So tier list again. So if you guys want me to do a tier list, what I mean by that is a god tier list. So a tier, I think it's OB14, OB13, OB13 right now, OB14 right now. I can't even remember. I'm losing track right now. OB13 or 14 tier list. So that's what we're going for. We're gonna try and kill this Morgan again. I think this is the overkill one. We literally put her up against the wall and just alter it. Just overkills her. Yeah. Little bit of overkill there. Pretty sure in my chat, as I'm like talking to her, I said, "Oops, sorry, Nui, that was probably a little bit overkill." There's the soul getting angry at people. So. Soul's just getting angry. Soul is not a very, like, I just didn't find she paid too much attention in this game, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, so tier list, let me know yes or no, guys, and roll tier list, let me know as well. Also, maybe even a ranked list, maybe even, oh, here we go. So here it comes, we hit him with that, jump over his wall. We're talking about how, like, Anhur's just a really good counter to Ymir sometimes, as long as you have the beads, because if you would have hit me with the beads, Ymir is building crit this game, guys, so he's just, if he does get you with a freeze, you're basically bop dead. There's not much you can do about it, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm looking at his build going, yep, he went crit with Dagger of Frenzy. So, very, very nasty, but in my opinion, kind of just falls over. Mordred here thinks he's strong. Kind of just gets bopped by Ymir, dead. I'm going red because I thought I heard it drop, and I did. Morgan's too far to reach, so then we run back into middle, and I think we're going to rotate into the back left-hand side of the jungle. Nope, we're going back. We're going back to get our item, that's what it is. Looking at Mordred's build, Oboe is our third build, our third item. Oboe is, I think, an amazing item, guys. Don't ever let yourself down on Oboe. Like, if you're going into an AA build, Oboe is such an interesting item on the third item tier list because it helps clear the jungle. Like, I'm gonna just like interrupt the gameplay here and like you guys can watch it as is. As you guys can see, I'm just in my middle tower here. I don't really do much here. Probably could have altered the Morgan there and probably killed her, but I just didn't even think about it. But Golden Blade and Oboe in the jungle are actually really good items, if I'm being honest with you guys. Like, they're not piss poor items. Golden Blade is a little bit of a weirdo item in my opinion. I think we're gonna try and kill the Morgan here. I think that's what we try to do, yeah. I think we try to kill the Afro here too, but I think we end up dying to her again. See, look at all these lovely misses. I'm just missing everything. She had to use everything to kill me, but yeah. Okay, so we're up again. I ended up dying because I thought I could take the Afro without the Oboe. If I had the Oboe, I think she might have been dead, but to be fair, if I just learned to hit my fucking autos, probably would have been better too. But yeah, so we're looking at all like the builds and everything, kind of just commenting on them. I think in this game, Mordred has a really shitty build. Pretty simple.
An enemy has
They
left
have a
the
little bit
game.
of a weird
An
disconnect
enemy
thing go.
has left the game.
Then it's literally an enemy has joined the game. So,
An
yep.
enemy has returned.
It's like they just crashed or
An
something. It's
enemy
weird.
has returned.
But yeah, so this is basically Farming Simulator 3.0 here. Nothing super fancy about it, guys. Another thing is, if you guys want maybe guides on the roles. So what I mean by guides on the roles, like how to play carry, how to play solo, how to play it, like, let me know. I don't think I'd be all that great at doing something like a carry role, and I'll be 100% honest with that, guys, even if I do it. Like, I know how to play the role, and I know what to rotate, I know how to play it. I just suck at it. I just don't like playing carry. I'm a jungler main. I've said this a million times, and I think I'll keep saying it. So we're going to head over to the left lane here. We tell them that there's someone in the jungle there. Montage, I believe, says thank you here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I saw the mirror go into that jungle there. So we're going to head over. We're on our way. They don't retreat too far back. I was hoping they would retreat and then bait, but they don't bait, so we end up just kind of following them in there. And I think we end up getting a kill here, but I think we also end up getting bopped by the Artemis. Well, this is where we try to... That's part. So how the hell the Artemis lived, I'm not sure. And I missed every single ult spike, except one. So we actually have a pretty good fight here. So we kill the Afro. We just continue to pound on the Ymir and put him right into the wall. Mordred gets the kill. Which is weird, because Mordred's dead. So he gets him to the dot damage. But anyways, it's a pretty good fight, showing you guys what Anhur's kind of capable of if you can hit everything. So, yeah, 16 minutes in, we're doing pretty good. We're just back to Farming Simulator 3.0. Yeah, so about the whole, as we're commenting over this video, guys, this is not going to happen often. Like, it shouldn't happen at all. It's just I forgot to check my mic recording to see if it's even going on. But yeah, so even if I pull up my alt tab right now, like I can see that it's recording. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. So we're going back to this, and we're just watching it back. The video, I think, works out to be about, as you guys can see, 20-ish minutes long. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. 20-ish minutes long, so we'll get off the hotbar there. Move our mice to the mouse to the top right here so we can stop blocking stuff off. There we go. So nothing really important is happening right now. I think all the fighting kind of happens. I think we end up finishing with like 35 plus kills. Maybe even 40 kills, but we'll see how that goes. So our Mordred does eventually start doing well. Like he's building a very solo frontline build, and I think because their Mordred went pure damage, it worked. I would not advise that, but here we're coming into the fight again. So we're gonna try that, try to open up their ult again. Again, Afro, I tried to get her on the wall there, it didn't work. I kind of launched some spears over out towards the Mordred there. It doesn't really happen. I hit Artemis a couple times. I don't know what the Mordred was doing there, but I get kind of excited here. So she does the ult, pops in, I notice that, I jump in, and bop off and kill that Artemis, and I die here to the Artemis. So, I died to the Artemis there because I didn't use my beads. I didn't think I needed to because I thought the soul was going to actually hit a few autos, but I found that the soul just didn't really hit all that many autos there. So, to be fair, I would have lived if I just pushed my beads, and it would have been game over there. So, we're dead. Okay guys, we're back. I died. As you guys saw, I died because I just was selfish and didn't want to use my beads. But yeah, so 5, 4, and 8, I think now we're doing pretty good. You know, we're not doing too bad. I've been having troubles getting a game with Anhur. I find Anhur is just not my character. So that's one thing about these videos, if you guys watch them all the way through, make sure you guys understand that I personally am not going to be playing Anhur unless it's absolutely necessary for video content. So we're coming. We come in, trying to help. We get stunned right away. We use our beads. We're going to try and do some damage here. We're going to kill, I believe, try and kill this Mordred here. As you guys can see, the dodge that. Doesn't matter. Thought that was the other Artemis, but found out that was the Morgan. So double Artemis ulted into a death. So okay. So we're back, and I'm just trying to talk to the team to tell them to stop fighting here.
Your right tower is
So
under attack.
I just tell them I think that we're fighting way too often without letting the actual people farm for their roles. But it is what it is. And then Mordred kind of gets upset there, and I'm pretty sure I go off here saying how Mordred is just angry at life or whatever. The dude's like 5 and 8, I think, and he's just angry. And here we go.
Trash and move out. I don't know what your problem is, but like you're trash as well. You're playing a solo game, you're going legit back while there's a team fight going on. And yes, you need fucking 20 minutes to type because you're fucking eating McDonald's in the meantime. But I don't know, like get a grip, like legit. Play the fucking game and play Roblox or whatever Minecraft if you don't want to play a team game. Like, damn.
As you guys see, he kind of just doesn't stop for a little bit there. I think he goes off one more little bit here, so we're just going to try not to speak too much here. But
The enemy team
maybe not. Maybe that
has
was it.
destroyed
Maybe that was it. But I think that was kind of it for him. So, but yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Like, here I come in, so I'm coming in to pop some damage here. Like, Morgan basically just gets deleted. I jump towards the afro. So, use my ult. Surprised how that bitch how she doesn't die again. I try to fight against the Artemis here, but again, I can't hit my autos or any of my abilities, so we kind of just back off from this fight. We just kind of clear them anyway, but the Mordred and just want you take it. So that's that. We hop over here to keep Farming Simulator 3 going on. Pretty cool Farming Simulator. We're going to go into their eyeball camp, the big scorpion camp here, kill a few gods, and we notice their Mordred is there. We're like, okay, well, we're hoping he fights. He doesn't fight, so he chooses to go in. So we're going to kill this big scorpion here. Grab the eyeball, jump over. We're going to bop Ymir, help kill the Mordred, which we don't even hit any, so really I don't even know if help. Now we're going to push straight into their Phoenix and just push their Phoenix. So, I believe we push most of their Phoenix, but not quite. We don't quite get all of it, because the Ymir is... Unfortunately, if the Ymir does get a freeze off, he is quite angry. We jump backwards to avoid the Artemis ult, because we don't want anything to do with that Artemis ult. We're getting really tired of getting hit by it now, so... Guan Yu here is about to die. Not sure what he was thinking. And then the Mordred goes after the Guan Yu in there. And Mordred's he's semi-frontline-y. But yeah, so we just back off, kind of just restart. And I believe we go back here to grab our Bumba Spear. Where do we go right into? We do Executioner, never mind. We're going into Bumba Spear as our next back, I think. So, as you guys can see, we're going into the Executioner. We're just getting a little bit of that pen shred for the Afro, hoping that it works. Executioner is kind of a weird item. Like, I don't know if I see a lot of people building it anymore, but I think the item is great. Like, the item gives you everything you need. It gives you the strength or int, depending on which character you're going. It also gives you that little bit of pen, right, that other items don't give. So, we're just throwing at the Morgan for fun there, I guess, because we forgot how stupid we were. Farming Simulator 3.0 again. So we're going back to these camps here, farm these camps, and I believe we go after this, we go back to lane. Because we're level 20, that's all we wanted. We just want to be like, get a level 20. I believe we punch, do we go back here? We do go back. Why are we going back? All right to grab Executioner.
They should fear me.
So, Executioner, that's pretty good. So we're coming up mid lane just in case. We're farmed pretty up there, you know, we're 13-5 gold. 6-5-13, nothing fancy for the kill. We're gonna punch this Morgan. Felt like it. So we did notice the Afro's coming up. I'm not really doing a whole lot of damage to this Afro, but I do know that the Morgan's over here. She transforms into the Ymir, and I'm like, what are you doing? So I literally just destroy her in about 3.2 seconds. We notice the Ymir's over here as well, so we hop over. We do get frozen here, but we're gonna back off. We're gonna use our ult to kind of keep that little bit going. And I miss every auto here, which is kind of crappy because of course I hit every auto, miss every auto. We're gonna try and catch them here, so we use our leap, hoping the dagger friendly somehow catches them, and then we throw our spear, we miss, unfortunately. So, fortunately we don't catch them there, we just kind of go to mid to say screw it, we'll just farm the lane again. But then we're like, no, we're gonna fight this Naga, so we just beat the crap out of this thing for a hot little minute. So, tier lists I think are good, I think I've talked about those. Roll, queue, let me know. Ranked series, if you guys want to see a ranked series. I want to do a ranked series, but I think everybody does a ranked series. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. I feel like everybody you watch is doing a ranked series. And my whole point of my stream, or not my stream, my YouTube channel, is to teach new people how to play the game.
Your right tower
It's
is
not
under
to tell people how to, like, it's not to be as good as Weekend or Fine OK or, you know, Elion or all those other big time streamers out there, big time people like T-Chris, like all these people are great. Sam Dude, like they're all people that I grew up watching, right? Like I grew up watching Sam Dude, I grew up watching Weekend, I grew up watching Fine OK. I still watch Weekend, Fine OK, and Sam Dude every once in a while. I don't watch them as much, but I still do. They're really enjoyable. I like watching Sam Dude. He's probably my favorite. He's a dual main basically. I think on the stream he'll play some Conquest here. But yeah, so we're gonna try and get Pyro here. That's what we decided. We're just telling people to attack Pyro here. We're just like, whatever, we'll grab it anyways. Nua comes over and helps while our Mordred and our Guan Yu farm the red and the blue. So I'm sitting here as a carry or jungle, just tanking this thing.
The buffer.
And then Here comes Guan Yu talking again. So he took his buff.
Nova, I did your buff for
and
you.
then
Come on, get
Guan-
it.
Guan Yu believes instead of just picking up the buff, he has to commentary on Nua.
Yeah.
Nova, fuck you.
Yep. That's the last time
No,
I
my
think you hear.
tower.
It's the last time you hear of
Their
Click
first
Ball.
battle.
Curse your left
So he loses his tower because he's just kind of standing there with his head up his ass. But it is what it is. We decide to go into, I think, Demon Blade here. I don't know what it is about it. I probably should have gone into either Learning Bow or Kins or literally any other weapon. I think I choose to try start going into Demon's Blade, but I think I end up switching it halfway through and going into Kins because I noticed that their Afro actually has quite a bit of HP. So just so you guys are aware. But yeah, we're 7-5-13. We're doing pretty good. We're just going back to Farming Simulator. We love it. New ults, which is really handy. We're doing lots of damage this game. I do think the AA build I like a lot more than the crit. I find crit is all based off percentage, and AA is just, I don't know, something about what AA just doesn't work. So AA aspect is, I think, my favorite,
Your
like
right
my
tower
preferred
is under
method of
attack.
playing this guy. So it doesn't have to be your guys's.
Your right tower
But yeah.
is destroyed.
So they're here. Nuwa comes. Soul's coming behind them. We're gonna kill them. I think both die here. I don't know if I kill them both, but no, I think Soul. Okay. This is another one of those. Let's chase the frickin' dude again. So I'm like, oh wait, okay, no way. We'll get this. So we're catching her. We're catching her. We try to block her, and then this doesn't kill her. Somehow that doesn't kill her, and I'm just irritated beyond belief. So I continue to chase her. She gets a little jump, and I get her there. So there's Aphrodite dead. Mordred says you rock, which is cool. I think we go. I tell him to attack Gold Fury here. So Nuwa goes for the yellow, and then we all kind of conglomerate on Gold Fury, and it kind of just disappears, which is really handy. It's really good. We kind of needed it. On her, it's like an absolute truck. You guys can see those yellow numbies just kind of building up. Right, like the 1,000, by the way, that was not, the yellow numbie was the runic bomb. It's not an item, just so you guys are aware. Just don't get confused, being like, how the hell did he just suddenly do 1,000 damage yellow bomb number? Yeah, it was just the runic bomb themselves. Go back, grab our spear.
Okay.
I believe the game's almost over here at this point. I believe we have like 1 or 2 more big team fights, and then game's over. Actually, it might even be just 1 big team fight here.
No.
So, Farming Simulator 3.0. Actually, I'd probably say it's Farming Simulator 4.0 now. So Mordred just gets deleted. So their Mordred is really throwing the game here because he built full damage Mordred, and I don't even know if you want to say it's full damage, but yeah, he gets 3 people in this ult here. I don't know how he gets that 3rd person over there, but yeah. We're trying to put up a pillar, and we start throwing the wall. One Morgan dies, and then we have to, of course, try and kill the Afro here. So we're trying to kill her. We hop over the wall, but we just cannot catch her. We try to trap her again. She does end up dying, thankfully this time. And then yeah, from here we basically just push to the end. So we push through Phoenix, we push through the Titan, and we just absolutely destroy him. Ymir kind of hops and tries to freeze. I don't know why it beats there, but we just kind of delete him. Nuwa gets the triple, and then we have Mordred right here at the end. He kind of does a little bit of fun stuff. I hit him back a little bit, and then the Titan kind of just beats my ass for a little bit, because for some reason our Mordred or whatever just decides it doesn't want to. And I said, I don't want to talk to you, so I'm going to come over here and fuck this Mordred up. So we just destroy him. Then we kill the Titan, and I almost kill myself right here. I put a beam behind me. As you guys can see, I go, shit! But yeah, so then we kill him, and that's the game. Pretty simple. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, the game. It is Anhur. I know some people speak so exceptionally high of him. I do not, per se. I would say he's like B, maybe C tier. No, not C tier, sorry. B, maybe A tier. I think he's pretty good in the A tier. I'm not saying he's bad. As you guys can see, I did 38,000 damage there. It's pretty good. Nuwa did almost 40k damage. Nuwa ult is broken as shit. I think it's so stupid. I also think that with this crit thing that's supposed to be coming out with her passive or her aspect, I think that aspect is going to be absolutely broken unless they patch it. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so we leave to lobby. We're talking about how some things, but yeah, that's basically the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave the comment, leave the share, leave all that fun stuff. please leave comments about what I talked through the video about, how like different videos, different whatever it is, whether it's top fives, role queues, role guides, conquest guides, whatever it is. Just let me know what you guys feel about it. And all of that fun stuff. And yeah, we'll pause this. No point in watching it to the end. There's nothing there. And then yeah, let me know how you guys feel, and we will figure it all out. And I will let you guys go, and you guys have a great night. Peace.